Hey friends, Ernie here from the Trader of Futures, here with another spectacular Bitcoin show. So I'm working my Twitter account, and I subscribe to, I follow John McAfee, and he comes up with this. He says, the SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, he can be reached by phone at 202-551-2100 or by email. Now, the reason why John is reaching out to the chairman of the SEC is that recently the chairman has basically reaffirmed his stance on cryptos, or specifically tokens, that they are securities and that they have to follow all the regulation that any other stock or penny stock or whatever in terms of adhering to, know your customer, anti-money laundering laws, that sort of thing. So they have to become registered. Now, earlier in the year, I said that 2018 would be the year of remittances, while everybody else was saying it's going to be the year of the ICO. And it turns out that it looks like I'm going to be right. Many of these ICOs are being raided by the SEC and brought down because of their lack of self-governance and at least, registering their security, their token, as what they are, a security. So that kind of got under the skin of John McAfee. Now, also, there are other members of the SEC that are, quote, underwhelmed by the exchanges that are U.S. bound and adhering to the regulation that the SEC puts forward. All of this does not spell well for any crypto that is based in the U.S. or anybody that is in the U.S. that wants to invest in crypto. If they're not going to comply, the SEC is going to go after their ass. Now, of course, John McAfee, thinking that he's bigger than life, has... let me finish the tweet right here. He says, flood this motherfucker's voicemail with an inbox with demands that he debate me. CNN is ready. I guess he's already conspired or colluded. There's real collusion between John McAfee and CNN to debate the SEC chairman. And then he says, show this prick what the crypto community is all about. Well, needn't John McAfee remember that he offered up his own prick if Bitcoin doesn't hit, what, 500,000 or 1 million by 2020? I think John McAfee better start taking an accounting of his body parts, because I don't see that happening anytime soon. Now, I had originally had a call for Bitcoin to reach 30,000 by the end of 2018. I am going to start pulling that back. And, well, quite frankly, look, I'm going to wait until my July date, where I call for that crash after the G20 meeting and the FATF fail to provide any kind of guidance in terms of regulatory compliance. And I think that the rest of the world is going to start looking at our lead and start saying, hey, man, cryptos need regulation. They need to come under the regulatory scrutiny of whatever local exchange you're with. It's not going to be a free ride anymore. That's going to put incredible pressure on all these alt shitcoins, which they need, and we need this crash in July to wipe them out and start fresh. And of course, John McAfee, like I said, I think he's going to be running with something between his legs. I was going to say his tail between his legs, but, pretend he's turned backwards. Anyways, that's all I've got. We'll see you next video.